Welcome to HIM 135 walkthrough. Are y'all ready to take a look at your medical pathology course? Let me share my screen. All right, need to log into my CCTC. Click on student. On the left side of the page, click on the D2L home screen link. All right, the 9 keypad, once you click on that, type in HIM 135. We're looking for 2019-10. And here we are in HIM 135 Medical Pathology. We're on the course homepage, right here. And this is your announcement board. Here's your welcome announcement to HIM 135 that tells you who your instructor is, Dr. Sapien. Name of the course, Medical Pathology. The dates of the course, August the 19th through December the 13th. And to be sure and read your course information found under the Content tab up above. Now here's Dr. Sapien's contact information and my contact information. Highly suggest you print out your calendar of topics and assignments and test schedule. Also, here is your link to the medical coding program orientation if you need it for a review of any time. And Dr. Sapien will be posting weekly announcements that give an overview of what you will be studying in each chapter or each module. Not only does it give an overview of what you will be learning about, but it also gives a module checklist. It's a bulleted list. You need to make sure you do everything on this list and when it's due on August the 26th. Remember, everything in the HIM program, your assignments are always due on Monday evening at 11:59. So check out your announcement board on a regular basis. Let's go up to our upper navigation bar and click on Content. Now here we are in Content, and I'm going to click on Table of Contents. First, let me switch to Student View real quick. So it will look like what you see. And we'll click on Content. Now, we're back into our content under Table of Contents. This is set up very much like a book. You have your table of contents, and each module underneath it is like a chapter. So you click on the title of one, such as Course Information, and that will open for you on the right. Now, I'm going to leave it in Table of Contents so we can just scroll through the modules. You notice I'm under Course Information, and in here you'll have your Read Me First letter, which kind of sets forth generally the general requirements for the course, your syllabus A, B, and C, link to the program orientation if you need it, the required textbook, the attendance policy, how to tabulate your final grade. Here is your calendar of topics and assignments. Highly recommend you download this and print it and keep it at your workstation. Here is your Academic Integrity Honor Code. We in healthcare take our integrity very seriously. So please do your own work and submit your own work, because if you slump this, it's not going to help you on the national exam to pass it. It will catch up with you, I promise. Here's a copy of the Allied Adult Science Supplemental Handbook. Now, in this course, we're going to be using MindTap, so you need to go ahead and get registered for that. When you bought your books at the bookstore, you have an access code in there. You'll need that access code when you register the first time. It's the only time you'll need it. But here are the registration. There's a video here that will help walk you through the process. Here's your ebook. If you want to check your system for MindTap, you can. Your pop-up blockers, and if you need the Cengage or MindTap support link, here you go. Now here is your missed testing policy, your test taking tips, your exceed testing limit penalties, as well as your testing dates. This is the other document I highly recommend you print out and keep at your workstation. This document tells you when your tests are due and what it covers, like chapters 1 and 2 quizzes are due on August the 26th. You have 20 objective questions. You have 20 minutes to complete each quiz, and so forth throughout the term. So let's go back to where we were. We'll just scroll down. Here we were at the testing dates. Now with this textbook, you have a lot of exercises as you work through the chapters. I wanted to make sure you had the answer key so you could make sure and build your confidence that you were learning the right material, and yes, you were indeed understanding. If you have the workbook for this text, here are the answers for the workbook. We also have a glossary with this course. Be sure and take advantage of it. That is a nice little tool. Now, here we are in Module 1. You have your learning outcomes and your assignment sheet. Click on your assignment sheet. It will tell you what you have due for this module and when it's due. It's a bulleted list. Make sure, again, you do everything on that list and it's completed in a timely fashion by August the 26th for chapters 1 and 2. Again, you have your quizzes for 1 and 2 here. You get 1 attempt at that, each one. 20 objective questions, 20-minute time frame. Now we'll head back to where we were. And because we're covering multiple chapters within a module, I've decided to organize it for you within folders. So if you notice you have chapter 1 and chapter 2, you simply just click on the title, chapter 1, and it'll open for you. So here you have your ebook for chapter 1, your PowerPoint, your homework, your matching of your terms, a scenario that you need to work through, a medical record that you're going to prove, and chapter 1 quiz. When you complete chapter 1, it's time to head into chapter 2. And you'll do the same thing. Here is your ebook, your PowerPoint, your homework, term match, scenario, medical record proofing, and your quiz. Once you finish with module 1, go ahead and work into module 2. And it's exactly the same way. You have your learning outcomes at the top, which is what you should be able to do when you finish this module. You have your assignment sheet, chapter 3, and chapter 4. And you'll just work through the material in the same manner throughout the course. Now, let's say you have a question and you need to email Dr. Safety. You go to your class list at the top, in the top nav bar. And then you scroll down the class list until you find her name. Now, I haven't loaded Dr. Safety in here yet, so I'll use myself as an example. So you find your name, click on it. And I hope this opens up where you can see it, guys. It just opens up into an email window. Type in the subject line. Let's say you have a question. Say, hi, Dr. Sapien. Type in your question. Be sure and say thank you or thanks and sign it. Click send. And it's on its way, and you'll be getting an answer shortly. Now, here is your discussion board. Please feel free to go to your discussion board. The only thing I ask you to do as you post to the discussion is be polite and considerate of others and be professional. And I've divided this up into groups of chapters like 1 through 4, 5 through 7, 8 through 10, etc. Feel free to go out there and explore and collaborate with your classmates. I'm sure Dr. Sapien will be in here posting some very interesting websites. Just remember, please do not discuss any test questions or graded assignments in the open discussion forum. Now, you have nothing to upload under assignments. You have no quizzes listed under the quizzes tab. Now, keep an eye on your grades so you know exactly where you're standing throughout the term. This is your D2L gradebook. Every assignment in this course is worth 100 points. So under the points column, let's say you did chapter 1 homework and you scored an 88. It would say 88 out of 100. Now, the weight would be a little bit different. You get 88% of 0.35, And what you're doing is you're building to 75 points. That's the minimum you have to achieve to pass the course. Now, remember, your homework is worth 25% of your final grade. If you scroll down, here are your chapter quizzes. They're worth 50% of your final grade. And then your final exam is worth 25%. Also, keep an eye on your attendance. You just simply click on the attendance tab. Click on attendance. And once the semester gets started and Dr. Sapien starts posting your attendance, it will show up here. P for present, A for absence. Keep in mind that you're only allowed 2 misses throughout the term before you earn a WA. So, and I know I'm not going to have to worry about that with anybody because you're in there doing what you're supposed to do in a timely manner, submitting your assignments. Now, if you have any questions, what are you going to do? You're going to reach out to your instructor and ask, right? Email. Very good. All right. Have a good evening.